Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In a previous video, I restored the lenses on this Prius because I plan to install upgraded lighting. So what I decided to do was just upgrade the entire lighting system. If I've got to pay $35 for a pair of light bulbs, Sylvania or whatever brand, like an OE type brand, I might as well really upgrade it and just go all the way with an LED headlight update. So this is what your average halogen headlight assembly looks like. The light looks pretty white here, but once we install the new LED bulbs, you'll see the difference. This one has already lost the marker light on top, and this one over here has lost the headlight altogether and only the marker light works. So it's definitely time for new bulbs. So on the passenger side, the first thing we're going to need to do is take out this coolant reservoir or recovery tank. Now we're going to start off by replacing these tiny little marker bulbs right in here that are at the top of the lens. And to find that harness, kind of reach in there and you'll know if you got it because hopefully you can see that's wiggling. Obviously you can't see under here at what you're working with, so you kind of gotta do it by feel. But a good tip that I have used over the years is to take a photo with your iPhone if you can. And in this case, this works perfectly because it just fits under there. You want the lens pointing right at that. Take a little picture. And now we have a pretty good view of our socket right there. And that gives you an idea of the type of connector that it is, whether it needs to unscrew or there's tabs to compress. This one looks like it needs to unscrew to get it out. All right, so now that we know what type of connector it is, we're going to put our hand underneath here and give that a turn. Look how easily that little guy just popped out of there. Now there is something holding it in place. I believe it's a clip. Yep, looks like it is. And now, if we can see that, there's our little bulb right there. Okay, once we've got this out of here, this bulb is supposed to just pull right out. And it did. So you have, hopefully you can see this, it's just a socket in here. This whole piece stays together. And this little guy has just a little molded in tab. Very small bulb. And here is our replacement, our LED replacement for the parking bulb. And this is the bulb right next to it. So you can see they're very, very small. Also by the size of my thumb nail, you can see it's a tiny little guy. And the manufacturer Firefly says to just go ahead and snap it in and try it before we turn them on, which I think is a great idea, because since it can go in this way or it can go in that way, we want to make sure that the polarity is correct. So we're going to plug it in, turn it on, and see if it works. And if it does, then we'll go ahead and put it back in there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and test fit our little LED and push him right in there. Just like that. Beautiful fit. Let's come around and see if it works. Okay, that did not work, so we're going to go ahead and turn it around. Per the manufacturer's instructions, don't drop this thing. I don't even want to know how hard it's going to be to find it again if I do. And there we go. Look at that. Now we know that's working. And look how bright that is. That's fantastic. Okay, now that we know that that does fit in there, we're going to go find our socket and going to go clockwise. And there we go. Just like that. And now we can see our little LED marker light right in there. And we're ready to do the other guys. For the driver's side, we're just going to repeat the process. There's a little bit more room under here, and it's right here. No need to take a picture because we already know how it comes out. And we got that. Grab the bulb itself and pull it right out. Just like that. Now, as I showed you guys earlier, the headlight on the passenger side is out, so I couldn't do a comparison in brightness, but this is why you want to replace the little parking light along with the headlight. Look at that headlight, how yellow it is, and how bright white that parking light is. If you were to, say, just replace the headlight bulb and not the marker light, then you'd have the opposite situation where you'd have a very bright headlight and a yellowy marker light. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and replace both, so the whole lighting assembly is very, very white and bright like we have in contemporary cars. And we're going to go with our blow beams first, right here. And same kind of process, reach back in there. And there's actually quite a bit of room, and this is a big harness, but it twists counterclockwise. And we get our bulb assembly out right there. Now the headlight bulbs are secured by clips right here. Here's your assembly, and then right here is a clip that you press like this as you pull the headlight bulb out. This is your headlight bulb assembly and the harness. Okay, so the directions from Headlight tell you to install the light. So it's oriented like this at the 3 and 9, not the 6 and 12. What's nice is that they label these too. This is a replacement light for the Prius, is an H11. And you can see right here they put a tag on it that tells you what this fits. Because if you buy the kit with low beam and high beam, they look exactly the same. So it's helpful that they do that. Build quality looks really nice. Looking forward to seeing how these install. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find our harness that we unplugged. And here it is. And we can just go ahead and plug this in the same way. We can see the way it goes because there is a little hole here at the top that maybe you can see. And there's also this tab on here. So we're going to go ahead and plug that in. So we have put the Headlight LED harness into the factory harness, and as before, we're going to check to make sure the light works before we attempt to put it back into the housing. So let's give that a try. Oh yeah, that definitely works. So now we know that we can go ahead and put it in and start on the high beam. Now this is the completed installation of just the parking light and the headlight on the passenger side. And you can see why I wanted to replace that marker light, because now both lights are super white and bright and we don't have any yellow. And we're able to get a pretty clear view of the back side of the passenger side high beam. It's not tucked up as high into the fender as the low beam is. Okay, so now we have connected the high beam harness in the same way we connected the low beam. And now we're going to go ahead and turn on the lights and see if it works. There's our low beam and our high beam. Boom. The last step before we move back onto that side is to put our coolant bottle back. That lines up right in here. Make sure he goes in there right. That still lines up nicely. There we go. Same process on the low beam for this side. And there's our harness for the driver's side. This one was a little bit harder to get to down here. But you just have to feel around and press down on the tab just like the other one, and she'll come right out. Okay, the driver's side low beam light is connected. Once again, we'll check and make sure that it works. Bingo. Okay, so now we've attached the harness for the high beam on this side, and I will say that I think that's the hardest one to do. A lot of people talk about having limited space on the driver's side, or passenger side rather, to do this, but I think it's a little more difficult on the driver's side because you have some electronics here, and that is not something that can be moved. I should mention that earlier on, the instructions talked about having the LEDs oriented this way. In fact, they should be oriented this way. The instructions mention this later on, that in the same paragraph actually, that it may not matter which way they're oriented as long as the headlight beam is acceptable or looks correct. And I compared it to the factory headlight beam on the passenger side, and they were flat and looked really good. So I'm comfortable with installing it in the vertical position like this, or the 12 and 6. It's also somewhat difficult to install these into the socket because they have to be in there all the way. So you start a little bit like this, since it's going in clockwise. You may start with it horizontal like that and push it into the socket, and then start to turn it as you push, and you should feel it go in. Once it goes in, you're going to continue to turn it, and you'll feel it get tighter. If it feels like it went in but it doesn't feel very tight, or it wasn't very difficult to screw into position, then it's not in there correctly. So this is what the finished installation looks like. I'm super happy with it, and I will be sure to take it out this evening and give you some looks from the driver's seat.